Hello and welcome to another episode of Pub Suds and Grubs presents
The Speakeasy.
What's going on? How are you?
Hey, John.
How you doing, Ken?
Not bad, not bad. Enjoying my day.
Are you?
It's a little cool out there, but it's not really spring weather. But
Nope. Well, we're in Jersey. It's the state of 4 seasons in 1 week.
I know. It's like this is that time of year. It's like when summer turns to fall, you know, and then but certain things are starting to look nice, starting to look a little prettier out there. Flowers are coming out,
Everything's sprouting.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Absolutely.
It's allergy season.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately,
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a nice beer today.
I am looking forward to it.
Provided by yourself.
Yes, I was up in New York, coming back from my house in the Catskills, and on my way back, I said, let me stop for lunch at Equilibrium. And
you're a fool not to. You're right there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
And this was a EQ KCBC. I think this was the first collab that Equilibrium did with KCBC.
Okay.
If I saw it correctly.
And KCBC had that Back to the Future beer.
Yes, the Bark to the Future.
Yeah, Bark to the Future. Yes, Bark to the Future.
So,
all right, awesome. So this is a double. It looks like it's 8.5% percent, which is right in the wheelhouse for us.
Cool.
And it looks nice and hazy and juicy.
Yes.
And let's try this out.
All right, buddy. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. What do you think, John?
Delicious. Typical EQ beer.
Yeah.
Pineapple-y, citrusy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
If it had a different label on it.
Yeah.
When we joke around about that, the one time where we said same beer, different labels. No, but when I went there, and the cool thing is when you go to Equilibrium, is they offer like those really small pours.
Yeah.
And so you can try a lot more. So if you are watching me on Untapped, you're like, what is this guy doing? What's this?
Frightened for you.
Yeah.
You're going to come pick you up.
One of the few people that toasted me right away. And I was like, oh man, it's going to seem pretty bad, but it wasn't that bad. And I actually felt absolutely fine when I was leaving. So you don't have to worry. Yeah.
No. Well, thank you. I mean, it's a great beer. We've gone over EQ plenty of times on the show. We drink it a lot. It's one of my top 5 breweries.
Yeah.
KCBC.
Yeah, they've been doing some solid stuff, man.
Yeah. We definitely have to hit up that tap room soon.
Yeah, man.
Not far. It's not far.
Yeah.
No.
All right, cool. We'll have to plan, and maybe we could hit up a couple places or anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who knows? I always like to.
Absolutely. Now's the time to do it. Springtime, man. Beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
And as we were toasting, I noticed your glass there.
All right, so I guess you didn't see the one I was picking out. So I go to John. I said, "Hey, why don't you go to my glass cabinet and why don't you pick out something?" And I said, I'm going to pick one too. So this is actually a Billy Madison glass. So it's got Adam Sandler with the swan in the tub. What are you looking at, Swan?
Stop staring at me, Swan.
Yeah, that's it. And then it has Chris Farley with the big penguin.
When he's rubbing him. Oh, that's hysterical.
So this is a great glass. And which one did you pick out?
So I picked out this, it looks like it's all the cereal mascots, like the little cartoons from all the cereals. This is pretty cool, man.
Every one of those characters has a place in my heart,
Well, I'm embarrassed. First off, I love cereal, so this is great. Yeah. But I am embarrassed because I don't recognize 2.
Oh, who don't you recognize?
So I see the Trix mascot, right?
Okay.
Honey Nut Cheerios, the bee.
Okay.
We got Lucky Charms.
All right.
Who is not doing good right now. I hear people are getting sick from that.
Oh,
There's
really?
Like a FDA investigation about Lucky Charms.
Oh, they're not so lucky.
Count Chocula.
All right.
Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Toucan Sam.
All
Fruit Loops, right? Rice Krispie guy.
Yeah.
Of course, Tony the Tiger.
All right.
That's the Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
And I don't know this...
I agree. Who is this wolf guy?
Pink Panther looking, but he's brown. He's... I don't know... He's dumping something in his mouth. And then there's an old man sitting
That's
in a
Wendell
chair.
from Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was his name, right? Wendell? Maybe.
So who is this, wolf-looking dude?
That, I agree. I don't know who that is. Now we have to find this out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got in his hand.
And they're all apparently waiting for the can release, which Count Chocula was in charge of.
Oh, that's what they're drinking. He's drinking beer. I was wondering what he's putting in his mouth.
I wonder how that works with these glass companies. Like if there's copyright on these things or whatever.
Oh, but this is a phenomenal glass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love cereal.
I do too, man. I love cereal character, and this is it's got to be because some of that is General Mills, some of that is like Post or Kellogg's, right? And then there's a mix there. So
where'd you pick this up?
Oh man, I don't even remember, man. It was one of those glassware websites that they have.
You have a go-to place for your
I do, but for some reason I can never remember the name, and I have to just search on my old emails and stuff and see, all right, what was the name of that damn company? So
and you got your glass from the same spot?
Yeah, same spot. Yeah. They have some cool ones, man. I have some other ones as well.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
You got a lot in there.
Yeah.
Mine I just steal from the breweries, but you go out and buy them.
No, he doesn't.
No,
well, that's how
some of the tasters. If I'm not finished, I'll walk out and I'll finish it outside.
But as far as so you like what's your go-to breakfast cereal, man?
It's so funny. The one I did not recognize. My go-to is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All-time favorite.
Oh yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is awesome.
Yep.
I love how they're incorporating that now in like beers and stuff, and they're doing like these cereals and all that crazy stuff. We put 500 pounds of Cinnamon Toast Crunch in this.
Magnify does a Frosted Flakes beer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was pretty good, man.
That is really good.
Really solid.
That is really good. Yeah. And that's another one of my favorite cereals.
Yeah.
I love Frosted Flakes, and I love sliced bananas in it. Yeah, I like the fruit in there.
The fruit in the cereal.
Yeah. Only bananas, though, not strawberries.
Can't say I've really done that, man.
I love it. Only for that cereal, though.
Growing up, my mother used to do it. She did the bananas in the cereal, but it was something that I never actually did myself or tried. So
you should try it. It's good. You like bananas?
I do.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes. It's really good.
Bananas are great if you want to get out of your house real quick and you're like, I didn't eat breakfast. I'll grab a banana. I'll eat on the road.
Exactly.
Then you throw a peel up because it's biodegradable, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Unless the Doyles drive by and then
and they fly up the cliff. Or you can put it in your flux capacitor.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. It runs on biofuel or something.
Absolutely. What's your go-to cereal?
Oh, I don't want to seem like I'm copying you, but I think it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man. It was always Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That just shows how good it is.
Yeah, it is really that good. I mean, I love Captain Crunch. Honeycombs were always good. Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. Cocoa Krispies?
Cocoa Krispies, Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah. Cocoa Krispies or Cocoa Pebbles? Which one's better?
Oh, Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And Fruity Pebbles were good. And then Cookie Crisp.
Wow, I haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, that was a good one, too.
Yeah. That was something my parents wouldn't buy because that was more like a dessert.
Yeah. Well, now you see why we...
Yeah. I mean, I don't do a lot of chocolate cereals, though.
Yeah.
I like more of...
So you weren't cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, necessarily?
You know what? At 11 o'clock at night after a few beers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wake it up in the morning? No.
Okay.
I like to have a good bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Now, do you still do cereal?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, okay. I don't do it as much.
No, I do.
My wife's a little strict on what we have because with the little kid, and we're like...
but I don't do the sweet stuff no more. Now I'm like Honey Nut Cheerios.
The sweetest
I like the whole green cereal.
Is the Frosted Mini Wheats.
Okay, I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got a lot of fiber and stuff. I guess it's got some nutritional value there, but
But we do, my kids all eat cereal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we do Fruity Pebbles, Captain Crunch, and Lucky Charms. And
Lucky Charms.
Always in the house, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what else? So for me, to be honest with you, I don't do cereals as much.
Okay.
I am huge on breakfast sandwiches.
Okay.
Like when I go to a bagel place, it's always going to be tail and ham, egg and cheese on an everything bagel, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Sounds
and
good.
That's the way I do it.
Sounds good.
When I'm at home, though, I get those sausage patties.
Right.
And I do sausage with like a sharp cheddar and egg.
Nice.
And just a little salt and pepper on top.
Okay.
On usually like any bagel works for that,
Okay.
So sometimes I do even plain or...
You eat breakfast every morning?
Yeah.
You do?
And it's funny,
and
10 years ago I wouldn't eat breakfast at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, my body just, I don't know, it's like almost like I got sick when I had breakfast.
Okay.
Maybe because I was partying a little too much sometimes, waking up at 1 o'clock, and then, so then my body got used to not having breakfast, and but then as the years progressed and I got older, I kind of started to force myself to have breakfast just to get that routine, just to get that metabolism going, in the morning, so...
My go-to breakfast sandwich is more bacon and egg.
Okay.
I do bacon and egg, no cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. I love a good sesame bagel.
Okay.
Or everything, even
That's
an everything
a unique
bagel.
combo. Sesame. All right. I'll have to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sesame bagel is probably my favorite bagel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? I think for me, and it's going to sound funny because it probably tastes exactly, but it's a mental thing because it's yellow. I love an egg bagel.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's probably my second.
Yeah.
And I love a good egg everything bagel.
Egg everything.
Yeah.
So I never had that.
Oh, yeah. They have them by us.
So
by me.
So by me here, as far as bagel places, from Morris County around this
Anything
area,
good in the boonies?
Alpha Bagels, hands down. Now they were just on this New Jersey's best, and they were like, I don't know, they were top 3 or something there,
Right.
as far as best bagels in New Jersey.
Really?
So they're solid, man.
Okay.
And it's not a fancy looking place. It's kind of like right off Route 10 in Randolph, and you just kind of pull right off and go there. I call ahead because they have a pickup line.
Okay, cool.
So when the line's like that for the people in house, it's there, and it's like up, it's like super long. I just walk right up to the pickup line and say, "Hey,
Smart.
Yeah.
Going to the bagel store on a Saturday, Sunday morning is a nightmare.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Nightmare.
So,
and we got about 6 of them in our town. So,
oh yeah,
right? North Arlington's
what's the good one over there?
I do Skylar Bagels.
Oh, okay,
yeah, down on Skylar Avenue.
I used to do really Bob's when I was over there.
Bob's is good.
In Lyndhurst.
Yeah, they're good. Skylar Bagels right down the street from me. Really nice people.
Cool.
Good stuff. I get my daughter gets a bacon on a bagel, just bacon on a bagel.
Okay.
That's it. My other daughter gets bacon bagel with butter.
Mm-hmm.
My wife does Taylor ham, egg, and cheese, and I just do bacon and egg, no cheese.
Well, here's another thing to point out when it comes to bagels.
Yep.
Is I like certain bagels with certain things. So if I, like, for instance, if I get a cinnamon raisin, I like to do that with butter.
Okay.
If I get everything bagel, I usually like to do that with cream cheese.
Okay.
And I actually like a nice good veggie cream cheese too as well.
So I do, when I do my cinnamon raisin bagel, I'll do the walnut raisin cream cheese.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so good.
I gotta try that, man.
Oh, it's so good.
You're outside the box, man. I'm too plain,
So
I think.
And then I'll do an egg bagel with scallion cream cheese. I love scallion cream cheese.
Scallion.
And once a blue moon, I'll have them put bacon on there. So that salty bacon and that scallion onion and that cream cheese. Oh, it's so good.
That sounds good, man. Now I gotta try that out.
I love scallions.
Good thing we're recording this because I'll have to go back to it when I'm driving to the bagel place. So here's another interesting thing I do when I go to a bagel place.
Okay.
I'll order about 18 or so bagels when they're, I get them and they're hot still. Yeah. That's how good Alpha is.
Right.
And they're not around the corner. They're about a 15, 20-minute drive for me. So I order a bunch. I come home. I get all the Ziplocs out. Start putting them in Ziplocs, and then I freeze them.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, you nuke them for about 45 seconds. It's like you just bought it there, man.
Yeah, we do that too. We do that too. I'll throw mine in the toaster though. I'll nuke it for a few seconds.
Exactly. Then you get that toast, and it's just like you got it right from the spot, man.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I don't do breakfast often though.
No.
If I'm away, or I usually go right to lunch. If I'm away on vacation, I'll do breakfast.
Yeah.
When I work from home, I'll throw a couple waffles in the toaster. I like waffles with peanut butter and sliced bananas on it. I'll do that.
Okay. I like banana pancakes.
Yeah, I like banana pancakes.
Yeah, that's my that was my thing growing up, man.
Yeah, on the weekends, we do bacon and pancakes and eggs for the kids.
Okay.
But during the week, I really don't eat breakfast much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you ever like a breakfast buffet kind of guy?
No.
No.
I mean, when I'm on vacation, if there's a breakfast buffet, we'll go. But
I'll do it.
It's too much.
And I always get way too much bacon.
Yeah.
I'll pile it on, and I guess in light of everything that's happened recently with the whole COVID and everything, I think that now we're a little bit skeeved by certain things, like people are putting their hands everywhere and grabbing things. So we've kind of took a little bit of a break from that.
There's a buffet place in Lancaster called the Shady Maple.
All right.
And there's a table of gloves. Mm-hmm. And you have to put gloves on before you serve your food.
That's
then
good.
When you're done, you have to take them out and throw them out. You can't use the same gloves twice.
Yeah.
So
at least you feel that you're...
Yeah.
It's probably a mental thing. But I don't know how much they're really doing,
Yeah, and how many people actually use it. But.
Yeah, and how many people are going...
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So...
But I feel like if I do a breakfast buffet in the morning, not to be graphic, in about an hour, I need the toilet.
Yeah.
Breakfast goes through me.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you're on vacation, you got something planned. Breakfast is rough.
Put a little Modium on the side.
Yeah.
But real quick, back to glassware. Let me ask you something. Now that we kind of went off there a little bit, and we can even go back to breakfast if you want, because that seemed like a pretty good conversation. Do you feel that certain glassware it's important to have certain glassware for certain beverages? Like a Pilsner glass, or or like a goblet, or any of these different kinds of glasses.
Not really for me.
Okay.
These types of glasses for me are perfect.
Okay.
I have quite a few of them.
All right.
If I go to a brewery and I buy a glass, this is kind of about what
that you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's small. It fits. I like the size. I like the shape.
Well, some people say they're like, I want a glass where I can actually fit my whole 16-ounce can in, And technically a pint glass is 16 ounces. So really a 20-ounce might be ideal.
Okay.
Just so that if they want to fit their whole can in there and everything, just because with the foam and all that stuff,
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'll fill this up and then go back to finish it when I'm done. But, this type of glass is usually my go-to.
So I think, certain things were made a certain way and they're done for a certain reason, and there's more of a science to it, I think, than we know and we think.
I agree.
Yeah. Where, certain things, especially with bourbon, and this is actually, as far as bourbon goes, this is a Bourbon Trail glass. I like these because I kind of like the wider top on it. And I use Glencairn glasses as well, which is, can you grab one of those over there, John?
Yeah.
Like that's your typical Glencairn, which is they were actually made for like Scotch,
really?
But originally,
okay.
yeah. So, but there wasn't really a dedicated bourbon glass. So, I mean, if we put these next to each other, I don't know. I mean, this one's a little taller.
It's the same size though? It holds the same amount of liquid?
It may be. It's funny. Sometimes you can't tell, but it looks like this one would be smaller, but because it's taller, sometimes it is the same liquid. But I can't answer that question.
Okay.
If that's if it would or not. And I'm not about to fill this up to the top with, if we have water maybe. But
I do like once in a while a nice tulip glass.
Yeah.
Makes me feel a little snooty. You know what I mean?
Well, you go to certain bars. Like, have you ever been to like a Belgian beer by Burp Castle? There was a place in the village. It was right a couple bars down from McSorley's over there. It was a Belgian bar, so you would see a lot more of those Belgian style glasses. You're like, those that type. But I guess it has what has to do with it is the aroma, what the notes you're getting off the smell.
Okay.
What do they say? I forget the percent. I'm not a science major here, but they say a certain amount of your taste is your smell.
Sure.
So if you're have something that has maybe a little bit of a wider top, I said, I don't know the science to it necessarily.
Which is why things that don't taste good, people hold their nose to get it down. Yeah, because you don't want to smell it before it goes in your mouth.
Exactly. It's like that medicine when you were a kid and you're like, I don't want to drink that.
Yeah. You're a stout guy. What is a good glass for a stout?
For a stout, I usually use...
Like a Guinness, you think just a straight up pint glass?
Yes, for a Guinness, but Guinness is a different animal. Guinness has their own glass.
Yeah.
Which is a 20-ounce glass. But as far as just a regular old stout, I would say, believe it or not, something not much larger than this bourbon glass. So it's like, those tulip ones, or the ones that are a little bit bigger, like that we normally use on the podcast. We changed it up today.
Yes.
Actually, the ones that are a little bit smaller than that, I actually like with the stout. I don't know why. Maybe it's because every bar I go to serves it in that, and I'm just kind of used to it.
Right.
But I think that's pretty much what I would go for.
So in your collection, what's your favorite glass? What do you got there?
Ooh. As far as glasses go, okay. My favorite glass I have, and it has nothing to do with the shape of it or anything. I have a Troon glass.
Okay.
And only because I think it's worth a pretty penny. So now it's become my favorite.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
Yeah.
People are selling their Troon glasses for thousands of dollars.
I know, and it was
I don't understand.
So it was when I had my business in Cranford. I had a buddy of mine that lived over there, and I'm friends with him on Facebook, and he just posted it. He's like, these are some extra glasses I'm trying to get rid of right now, and one of them was a Troon glass. So I was like, hey, I'll pick it up tomorrow, man, and it was on there for like a couple hours. I guess this is really before they got like super, super big. Yeah. I'm like, cool, I'll take a Troon glass,
That's insane to me.
Yeah, so I guess that would be my favorite. It is a unique shape glass, but that would probably be it. I don't know if we've discussed Troon here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Troon is like a
Troon's delicious.
Yeah.
We haven't done one yet, though. Have we?
Do you think Troon is that big because they're so limited?
Hard to get.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, like it's not like these Equilibriums and everything where you can just go. You can even buy them at our local stores.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think because it's so hard to get. And, they don't make much, and they're sold out fast.
Yeah.
There's no Troon brewery to go to and sit and have a beer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little shack in the back of a restaurant, basically.
Yeah. Have you been there? To actual Troon, though?
No.
Okay.
I only went to Brick Farm once with you, and it was late. Troon was closed.
Yeah, I guess they're never, I never did any release. We have friends that have gotten them that have been to releases and everything. But I think
Troon, you got to be there early. You got to get there early. You got to get online. And,
yeah, that's too much work, man.
Yeah, no. One of my favorite classes is, honestly?
What?
It's going back to taking them.
Mm-hmm.
A little other half taster glass. It's round.
I have one, I think.
It's round, right, with the little stem. It's the best little tiny glass. I love it.
I'm trying to. I wonder if I have.
It's almost like that, but more rounded.
All right.
With the little stem. And it's tight.
Should I get up and look real quick? I can look and see if that's.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not sure if it's the one. But keep telling me about it.
So yeah, it's a little tiny. It looks like a tiny little tulip glass. It's perfectly round with a little tiny stem. It's awesome. Those and the District 96 taster glasses. I love those. No. Negative.
Okay.
No.
So these are actually. This is a Green City glass, and this is just a regular other half one. So, but these aren't the ones you were talking about.
No.
All right. So I'm gonna put these aside.
Yeah, mine is it's very, very, very round.
Okay.
And
when did you get it, John?
Man, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think it's other half. I think it's Trogs.
Oh.
Yeah, rewind. It's a Trogs glass.
Thanks for making me get up, buddy.
Sorry about that. Because that is the other half glass I have at home.
Yeah.
And I did take that from the day we went to other half.
You bought that?
Me and a few guys, yeah. I put it in, well. It was my Trogs glass.
Wait, the glasses aren't part of the beer price when you get the...
That's what I thought. And then when we got in the car, you said no. So I went back in to pay, and they told me don't worry about it.
Oh.
My apologies.
And speaking of Green City, actually, I showed you that. That's coming up soon.
Should we do that? So I'm stuck. I'm stuck between the Green City and the one at Bethel Woods.
So if you don't know what Green City is, its other half pretty much presents this huge festival of awesome craft beers from across the country. Yeah. So you'll get Monkish in there from California, and you get everything from everywhere, and it's pretty much the place to be for craft beers if you're into it. And they were doing it every year, but then there was a little bit of a hiatus because of COVID and stuff.
And this year is an all IPA, I believe. I think that's their theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they do the other one, Pastry Town.
That's Stout.
Stouts and sours.
Yeah. See, that's totally opposite of what I would want to be there for.
I don't think we want to go to that one. And once again, we're not. We did sours on the last episode.
Yeah.
We're not opposed to sours. We're not opposed to stouts. But just having that much quantity of it, I think that's much sweetness.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's going to be. It's going to catch up with us, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of beer festivals coming up.
Yes, and there's the one at Bethel Woods. So once again, my house up at the lake is about 15-minute drive to there, and I've never done that one. So I've done Green City, but I haven't done that one.
So. There's a lot of breweries on that list as well. There's a lot of breweries.
Yeah,
I guess that's all upstate New York, huh?
Yeah, we got to discuss that. Yeah, we got to figure that out and go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
All right, cool.
But as far as glassware goes, I think that there's got to be certain glasses, maybe it does a little something, where it might get a certain taste. You ever have a beer though? Now I'm really going off again. Have you ever had a beer though that one day you're like, and then the next time you have it, you're like, this is awesome, and you're chugging it, and you're like,
oh, absolutely. Even other way around.
Yeah.
I'll have a beer at a brewery, like, this is great, and I'll buy a 4-pack, and I'll bring it home, and I'll be like,
Bourbon too. Bourbon.
Yeah.
So here's the thing with bourbon. A lot of times people will say, don't judge a bourbon by one, your first sip, that's obvious,
right?
You know, but two, they say right after you crack it. So they say actually, you know,
let it breathe, let it sit.
Well, it's not even that. It's just opening it. Yeah, just open it, having it open, and it'll taste totally different almost, you know, like this one here, we'll get into in a little bit. I cracked this one open not too long ago, so I think this will be a very good time to, you know, try this one.
Okay.
And now they say too, with oxidation, whatever all that stuff is, you know, you want to, when a bourbon starts getting lower, you kind of want to start finishing it because they say the taste can get thrown off and everything. But we'll actually talk about that. Maybe when we have Jay back on here, you know, we'll talk about that.
He did do the whole bourbon thing in Kentucky.
Yes, I know he wants to. Get
him on to talk about his experience down there.
Yeah. So, but that's something else too as well. And then beers that sit in the fridge for too long and things like that.
Beers in a boot. You like your beer in a boot?
I'm not getting up again, but I have Das Boot. I have the Das Boot.
Right.
So I used to sell beer for a living. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And they had this area in the warehouse. It was the cage.
See it from here.
Yeah. There was a cage, and the one guy who was in charge of the cage, very nice guy, but these were things that people couldn't really take, you know, right. Whatever. So I had given my notice. I got to know the people there pretty well, and I said, hey, I don't want to mention his name. I think I've been staring at that thing since I started working here, you know, and he's like, beer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a big glass, man.
Yeah.
I can't imagine drinking anything out of that.
We should do a Das Boot challenge. One episode.
With what in it?
A session, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like it would get warm by the time you get down to it.
I know. If I had maybe we can do it where, I don't know, we'll look like pansies if we're sharing it both, you know?
Put 2 straws in it?
Yeah. Remember those punch bowls, you know, when we were younger? Yeah. Those hurricanes in a bowl, and everyone's got their straw in there and sucking out of those things.
Disgusting.
Yeah, now you're like,
spit it back in.
Oh, the alcohol kills it.
Yeah, okay, I don't think so.
But yeah.
I still, too, like, going back to little tasters, I like putting my beer in a taster sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, pour it in. I feel like I drink it a little faster. It doesn't feel like it's sitting in the glass the whole time. You pour a little bit.
Yes.
Pour a little bit. Drink.
Yeah. Well, it's good, too, if you want to keep your beer cold. You keep the can in the fridge. You just want to keep pouring a little here and there, and, you know, you always have a cold beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's important, though, the glassware to an extent, you know, and just how you drink it, how you smell it, all that fun stuff.
That's why when I go to breweries, I love to get a flight first. You know, I normally don't go in and get a full pint of beer. If they offer flights, I'll get a flight.
Yeah. Now, at some point, though, a lot of places they stopped the whole flight thing.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know if it was because it was a sanitary thing or if it was
I don't know.
Just a timely thing. I think the biggest issue it's always a timely thing, you know.
And then somebody's got to wash those and everybody asks for flights.
Yeah.
Like Brick City, you go to Brick City Brewery, everybody has a flight.
I know.
Everybody.
I know. It's like those people, too, that are like, I don't know what to get. And they're talking to the bartender. Meanwhile, it's just 20 people waiting there.
Get a little bit of everything, ass.
But I know I want a flight of something.
Yeah.
And the bartender's like, wow, just order.
Usually for like a flight of 4, I'll pick 3 and I'll tell the bartender to
pick one.
Yeah. Dealer's choice. Throw one on there for me. Whatever one you want.
Are you? Do you have to have them put it in a certain order?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I don't care.
Because you could always change the order while you're drinking.
Yeah. But when I get it, though, I always go left to right. No matter what's in it, I go left to right.
Oh, well, see, that's the thing. I like to finish with the stout, so I'd rather have the stout towards the end.
See, I'd rather start with the stout. Get it out of the way. Yeah.
You make it sound like, you know.
But it's funny, because Hackensack Brewery, their flight thing, it's like a clipboard, and you actually have to lift it up, and then the beers fall into it, and then you put it down.
Yes.
And
I remember that.
I didn't know. I took it and I dragged it, and I went, clunk, 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 and the lady goes, oh, no. Sorry, I never seen anything like this.
You have a label on this or something.
Why would you? Why do I got to pick it up?
You need a warning that says, don't pick up.
Jesus.
Or pick up. Don't drag.
Yeah, I'm all about flights, man. I'm all about flights.
Yeah.
But like Equilibrium doesn't do flights. They do small pours, but they don't do flights. Like I guess it's the same thing, but no.
They charge a decent penny for those small pours. That's the one thing I noticed the other day, man. I got like 6 of them or something, and say they're like $5 to $6 bucks each.
And then it's like $8 for a normal pour.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yes, they know people want to try them, and maybe they charge more because they're a pain in the ass. I don't know. But I thought it was a little bit EQ, guys. Come on, that's a little bit much for something that's probably costing you $2 or something, if that. Not even probably, you know. So
they're getting busy. They're getting pricey.
Yeah, and
I mean, even like Brick City, man. They used to be like everything was $5.
Yeah,
like all the full pours like $5.
Yeah,
you know, now they're like $7.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, inflation, brother.
Yeah.
What's going on?
But I use my NJCB card. So.
Yes, I have one too.
Yeah.
And sometimes I like going to places like, for instance, like Tap House 15. I think they do like 20% off your food.
Yeah, I think Shannon Rose does something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're like, so I after going like 3 times with my family or something, I've already made, because what does it cost? $25?
$25.
Yeah.
So anybody who doesn't know, NJCB, you pay $25 for the year. They give you a card, and almost every liquor store and brewery and bar recognizes it in the state of New Jersey, and you get $1 off.
Just download the app and you can search who participates.
You get $1 off a full pour at a brewery, or maybe ShopRite Liquors will give you a $1 off a 6-pack of beer or 4-pack of beer, and it's good. You make it up real fast.
Yeah. I've been doing it for quite a few years now. Actually, I have a stack of cards from every year of doing it. So
I think that's Mike, right? Mike over at NJCB. I think.
Yeah. Yep. I've
Shout out to NJCB.
Yeah. We'll tag him on this.
Yeah.
But it looks like on the side note, it looks like we fixed our beers here, buddy. I think
so I said sometimes I take glasses when I go. That's one of my pockets.
Not my special cereal glass. I have ones that maybe you could take, but
if I get any more glasses, my wife will kill me. She took all the China cabinet.
Oh yeah. Well, I actually have bourbon in my glass cabinet as well, so that's where I keep some of the bourbons. And speaking of bourbons,
what do we got?
This is a Russell's Reserve, which is from, that's a Wild Turkey there. And this one was actually a store pick from Somerville Super Savers.
Hey, your friends over at Somerville Super Savers.
Yeah, this one's funny. It's the manager over there. He's
is that his face?
Yeah, they put it on. Don't you know who I am? So this was a cool store pick that they did. And Jeremy's his name.
Okay.
And
so he put that on all those bottles, not Russell's.
Oh yeah. So that's the cool thing with Jersey, and not every state you can do this. You can put these funny stickers on it and everything. And
that's awesome.
So this is Russell. This is a private barrel select. It's a private barrel selection. It's a single barrel. It's 110 proof, so it's not crazy. 55%. So I'm going to fill yours up to about here.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you. It's a little strong.
Let's go a little short.
I'll give you a little less on this one.
Let's do a little short pour today.
Yeah. All right. No problem. All right. Something like that. And I'll do the same for myself. All right.
Now this is out of Kentucky.
So this one actually, I think it actually is. It's from Lawrenceburg. Actually, it looks like it is Kentucky. Yeah, they put the sticker right at the. Look at that! It's right at the thing.
Thanks, guys.
For a second, I thought Indiana. I'm like, wait, is that Indiana? But yeah, it looks like Kentucky. But it's Wild Turkey. It's from Wild Turkey, so it's got to be. Yeah.
Now, what are these names on the back there? Jimmy and Edward. Those are the
Jimmy Russell.
brothers?
Yeah, Jimmy Russell is the master distiller there,
Okay.
and then Eddie Russell is another master distiller. So,
looks good.
Yeah, it's looks solid. Tell me what you think.
Absolutely.
All the noises there.
Anything you want to cheers to?
Let's cheers to the warmer weather coming. How about
Warmer
that? Weather. Cheers to that. We're going to get a cheer.
No, I like that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, this is a go-to for me too. It's about, for this one in particular, probably 60-ish for a bottle.
So there's a tiny burn on the back end, but like late though.
Yeah.
Like after it goes down. Then all of a sudden your tongue picks up those flavors.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
No.
Not bad at all.
No, not at all.
I'm enjoying that. I like that. I'm going to throw a little water in there.
Yeah. I'll join you.
So now you drink this one a lot?
Yes.
This is not your first bottle?
No. No. But, so, yeah, they had a store pick of it. I'm like, I've had a store pick of this one. And I said, you know what? I'm doing it.
Very good.
Yeah, I like that one. And yeah, these guys are always doing store picks. I know we've brought them up before.
Yeah, Somerville Super Saver, man. We talk about them a lot.
Yeah, they always got good stuff, man. Always.
Got to stop in there one day.
Yeah.
But you got to be a special person to get the store select, though, no?
I feel special,
but
you don't have to be a special person.
No,
you just got
that'll
to
be on the shelf, or do you have to personally?
No,
ask?
it won't be on the shelf after 2 days of a release. The best thing I suggest to people is just follow people on Instagram, follow them on Facebook,
okay.
And a lot of times you'll get those updates. So, okay, we got this new release coming.
Right.
I'm part of a couple bourbon groups, so I'll see it, you know, and stuff.
Because we talked about that show on Hulu, Neat.
Yes.
And the lady there, she went to the liquor store and said, actually, what do you have in the back?
Yes.
Basically, like, not everything is on the shelves. Some of the good stuff is behind closed doors.
Yes. That works sometimes.
Okay.
I'll say that. But I think you have better luck when you have an idea when certain things are coming out. And you typically get an idea because you look at last year and when things came out and when releases happen. So, and sometimes you get tips on these bourbon groups, and people will be like, "Oh, hey guys, I picked up an E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof at whatever store," and then you're like, "Okay," and then you race to, and usually when one store, say it's Bottle King, say it's Total Wine, usually once one store has it, then they all have it.
Okay.
So you just start going out there and trying to find it,
Sure.
you know, and sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes. You don't get lucky, and sometimes they tell you, we just sold our last bottle. Depends what it is. Depends how much they got of it, you know. And like I said, I've gotten pretty fortunate with my timing, so I've gotten some pretty decent stuff.
I can tell.
They're not all good. Sometimes you feel like you're like, ooh, that bottle looks awesome. I'm going to try it, and then you drink it, and you're like, oh, gosh, that was such an impulse buy. Why did I get that?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I mean, I have a bottle of Jim Beam bourbon whiskey. I've said it before.
Yeah.
I know. I think I've seen it.
We need to get you another bottle, though.
I'm not
putting Jim Beam down, you know.
No.
I like some of the Jim Beam product. I like a nice Baker's bourbon and stuff. I like some of the stuff that, you know, they put out there. But
I feel like with that one as a mixer, maybe.
Yeah.
Like you need something else in there.
Use it for old-fashioned stuff.
Yeah.
I have plenty of those.
Yeah.
I have plenty of
But
bourbons.
straight up like this, I'm not into it. So.
Yeah. Like neat. Yeah. So, but, yeah, man.
All right, cool.
Glad you like it. And, you know.
Thanks for the glass. Appreciate it.
Yeah. What? Huh?
Oh, no? Oh, my bad.
Cool.
My bad.
All right.
But another episode, we'll dive deeper into the breakfast treats of choice.
Yes.
I have some interesting questions for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see what kind of guy you are.
Depending on what you eat for breakfast,
Yeah.
you know, determines what kind of man you are.
Absolutely. All right.
Well, I think that would time for shout-outs, man. What do we got?
We got Shout Out Equilibrium and KCBC.
Awesome collab, guys. Keep doing the great work. You guys need to do another collab together because that was pretty damn good.
Yes, sir, it was.
And shout out to this Russell's, which is Wild Turkey, and
Shout out Somerville Super Saver.
Somerville Super Saver.
Shout out cereal.
Yeah.
General Mills and Cheerios or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's
it's
great.
It's great. Brought back some memories looking at that glass, you know? Yeah. And John, well, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Did you finish it?
I did. It was so good.
Can't cheers an empty glass, but cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Later.